Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the main event. Daniel. And we're going over to WCW, which normally is a bad thing, but I think we'll be good tonight. It is WrestleWar 1992. And, yeah, this is May 19th, 1992. We're at the Jacksonville Coliseum, Memorial Coliseum in Jacksonville, Florida, and we're in front of like 6,000 fans. And anyways, our main event is a Wargames match. It is the Dangerous Alliance with Polly Dangerously and Medusa in their corner going up against Sting's Squadron. I love Wargames. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been a fan of Wargames. We've only done this our second one on this show that we've done, but yeah, I've always been a huge fan. There's certain elements of it I don't care for and I would change, but for the most part, yeah, they're always enjoyable to watch. And that's actually one of the few. It seems like War Games and World War III was the only two pay-per-views I would actually intentionally go out to scout or look for and watch. So yeah, and so I've seen a lot of the War Games. I haven't seen them in a while, so this series that we're doing is going to kind of reconnect me with a lot of that. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So in this match, we start off with Dangerous Alliance, and it's on that side we got Stunning Steve Austin, not quite Stone Cold yet, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Enforcer Arn Anderson, the Cruncher Larry Zbyszko. I have never heard this guy called the Cruncher. What the fuck is that? And Beautiful Bobby. And yeah, I will say I do appreciate Polly Dangerously a lot this match, because typically you get him out there and you get that little quick huddle before, but he was literally like laying down blueprint. Like he was laying down their game plan, their attack plan, everything. And I loved it. Like every minute, every time the camera was on them, he was discussing some kind of strategy where you cut to the faces and they're just like, yeah, go, win the match. And you're just like, I don't know, I liked it. It added a different touch of realism to it. On Sting Squadron, you got Sting, Ricky, the Dragon Steamboat, the Natural Dustin Rhodes, which I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about Dustin Rhodes' run here in WCW at this point. I think the only match I ever saw of him in it, not counting the ones we've reviewed thus far, but the match he had with Blacktop Bully, the one around the back of the semi-truck, that one, that's the only one I think I've seen. Beyond that, I mean, to me, I knew from his 91 tag match with his dad at Royal Rumble, and then, of course, Goldust. And that was it. Until he came back in WCW. 7. I was there for that, by the way. It happened in Indianapolis, Indiana. The debut is 7. And I was there for it. And I was excited, because I actually was looking forward to 7. And then it turned out to be, I'm Dustin Rhodes. I'm like, fuck. Or Dustin. Yeah, he's Dustin Rhodes, yeah. He didn't do the Runnels thing there. Anyway, so, yeah, that's that. But anyways, back to the roll call here. We had Barry Windham as well, and Nikita Koloff. So, yeah, two nicely rounded out teams here. Barry Windham, I'm kind of becoming a fan of this dude. Like, I just kind of wish he would have went a little further. Because he had all the tools. Like, I didn't realize how big the guy was. Like, he just seems a lot. In this match, he looks like he's fucking huge. Like, he's a powerhouse in this match. But yeah, so we start things off with Stunning Steve and Barry Windham. And, man, kudos to Stone Cold in this one. I'm going to call him Stone Cold. I know he's not Stone Cold yet, but that's just how I know him. But kudos to Stone Cold. Like, dude gets busted open early on and then, goes through the whole thing. Like, he's a soldier. He's wargaming it up, and he fucking goes through it all. But my God, dude, he bleeds like a stuck pig. Of course, the Hills win the coin toss like the Hills always do. So we get the 2-on-1 there. It goes back and forth a while. At one point, Medusa gets up on top of the cage to slide Polly's cell phone in there to use as a weapon. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know, I didn't see the hole she put it in. That sounds really dirty. But I was like, could she not have done it down there? And I know you can think, like, the referees could have stopped her, but it's like, yeah, but it's like, you just slide in real quick. It should have been a big deal. So and I'm like, what stops the wrestler? This is one thing I think I'd change too, is like, what's stopping the wrestlers from bringing weapons into the ring with them? Like, really, there's no rule, so why does it matter? I just feel like you could. I feel like if I was to redo, I really think they should bring back Wargames in WWF. But definitely put a new twist on it. I would have it eliminational. Like, I'd have it where they'd come out one at a time, like they do now. Just like they do at the time. Just like, do the coin toss, have them come back, back and forth or whatever. Or even have them come in at two at a time or even whatever. But then once you get, like, all your competitors in the ring, then it turns into the match beyond. But then, bring pinfalls. Pinfalls are okay. You don't all have to be just submissions or whatever. But then make it eliminational at that point. Because literally, I don't know, I just always thought it was getting that when I thought it was real. I know it was always kind of bullshit because I was like, you don't even have to get pinned to lose. Like, if someone on your team's a fucking pussy and they tap out, you get screwed. And I was like, that's not fair. Well, there you go. But anyways, I think other stipulations and everything I would tweak about it is everybody gets one weapon. Bring in one weapon of your choice. More exciting, I think. Anyway, so, she gets on top of the cage, and of course Sting goes up there, and I'm just like, I think the reason that whole bit was in there just so you can see him on top of the cage, because this is 92. No one's seen that kind of shit yet. And they're like, oh my god, they're on top of the cage. But yeah, that was it. That was pretty much the it right there. They did a whole thing. Apparently, I guess there was some talk about, is Nikita Koloff really on their side? Is he going to turn on his teammates? There's a whole thing there, which, whatever, I'm okay with that. But what we get is there's a moment where it's Sting and Nikita Koloff inside the cage, and they're the last two guys that enter on their team, right? So the other three's already in there, and then here they come. And we do this whole, like, stare down thing where they're just kind of eyeballing each other. It's like, what's going to happen? I'm like, and even Jesse Ventura says, like, did they not sell this outside before they got in the ring? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're outside of the guy. I get you're a cheerleader for the most part. Like, come on, win, team, win. But I'm like, if I'm out there, I'd be like, hey, are you going to fuck us over later? Or if I'm the Koloff, I'd be like, hey, I'm here. This is all the up and up. Let's get this shit out of the way. Let's handshake right now. I feel like it would have been more realistic. But anyways, we get this whole moment where we got to, like, sit there and watch them have this stare down. And then Koloff will save Sting, and then they hug it out. And you're just like, this is gay. Or I'm sorry, it's lame. I know it's not PC to say gay anymore. I love saying it though, but sorry. Anyways, my favorite movies, or one of my favorite movies, Rock and Horror Picture Show. I should get a pass because that's one of the gayest movies out there. Just dudes running around drag, singing songs. So I should be able to say gay all I want because that's a gay movie and I love it. Anyways, sorry, God, side tear there. But yeah, we get this whole moment with Sting and Koloff or whatever, which you're just kind of like, really? Are we really doing this right here? Everybody gets like, this is a brutal, like, I think this was better than last year. Hey, I love the fact that we got 5 against 5. I'm digging that. But then also just the fact that it's, the brutality is just off the chain. Like, everybody gets busted open. They do, like, they're putting people's, like, heads in between both rings and fucking with them that way. And then at one point, they decide to go ahead and take the turnbuckle off. Not the turnbuckle pad, but the actual turnbuckle off. To use the steel rod. Now the funny thing is, I'm sure that they assumed that they can get it off quick because they're like, we'll rig this one, or maybe this will be easy to get off. But it's not. They struggle. They struggle on that thing for like 10, 20 minutes. Like and they keep getting like a different guy over there try to loosen it up or whatever. And the funny thing is, they keep getting attacked. Like someone comes from behind and hit them, and they I guess I'm done with that. And the funny thing is, toward the end there, Rick Rude's over there trying to do it. And I think it's like Steamboat jumped him from behind, and Rude no-sells it, and then he turns around and hits him, and he bends down. You can just tell he's telling him, dude, leave me alone real quick. Let me get this fucking turnbuckle off. And he just kind of throws him to the side. And sure enough, Steamboat just kind of like leaves and goes somewhere else, and you see Rude going back to it. This is a funny little moment. Anyways, they use the turnbuckle off, and they use that steel thing. So you got, I think it's Beautiful Bobby Eaton's holding Sting. Zbyszko comes to hit Sting with it. Sting gets out of the way. He hits Bobby Eaton. Sting throws on like an arm bar or an arm lock or whatever on Bobby Eaton. And of course he taps out. Sting Squadron wins. And of course you see the Dangerous Alliance imploding on itself. And of course everybody's blaming Zbyszko. But at this point it didn't matter. Sting and his squadron walks out the victorious. I like this match. I think it's a fun match. It's rare to go wrong with War Games. with the exception of maybe that last one they did, where it was like 3 teams of 3, and it was just, I don't know, they just messed that one up a little bit. But other than that, it's really hard to fuck Wargames up. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I thought all the teams were evenly matched here. And you didn't have that stupid bullshit you had from last year where someone got knocked out and they just decided to call. Like, I'm like, that's bullshit. Really? He didn't even tap. He didn't. And it wasn't even a submission. Like, it'd be different if they had him like in a chokehold or something like that. Or they had him like in a full Nelson or a Boston Crab and he passed out and they went ahead and raised the arm. Like, all right, he's out. But he got powerbomb. He's like, all right, we're stopping the match. And they even add that little rule. Like, the last little rule to do the entire Wargames rules lineup for you was the referee's decision's final. And I think it said that because last year, everybody was probably bitching about it because they were like, it's fucking stupid. And it was stupid. It was stupid. But anyways, great match. Loved it. Really enjoyed it. Better than the year before. So yeah. Once again, this and World War III are the two that I really love. But I'm a big fan of like gimmick matches and battle royals. And like I said, I like it. I really do. So that's all I got. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week. Next Friday, we're going to be doing, I think, Beach Blast. Beach Blast. Yep. We're staying in WCW for a while, so Beach Blast. All right, that's all I got. Guys, thank you for watching. Until next time.